Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode number 41 of the Coronavirus in the Independent Retailer podcast. I'm your host, Bob Nagin, and I am honored, as always, honored that you're giving me your time today. So today we're going to talk about this whole idea of now, living and working and thinking in the now. But before we do that, I just want to, again, on Mondays, I just get so excited to read the positive focuses that get posted on Sunday. So if you're not a member of our Whiz Bang Retailers community, on Sunday, I ask people to share their best wins. It could be big, small, personal, professional. And it's just so good to see people doing good things, really moving forward. Somebody, I don't remember their name, said, I did a Facebook Live for the first time and it went well. You know, we've been talking about Facebook Live, so sometimes things need to be pulled along, don't they? But it's always just something that makes me happy because these are uncertain times. These are trying times. Can be exciting times, but to see the positives really starting to emerge. When you think about 4 or 5 weeks ago, when it was really all about panic and scarcity and uncertainty, now I'm starting to feel, okay, this is what it is. Now we're going to start working with the realities as we know them. And that's what today is about. So last week there was a call. We have a call once a month with all of our Whiz Bang certified retail coaches. And by the way, if you feel like you need extra help, I would certainly encourage you to go to our website and look at our coaches page and see if somebody there really connects with you, because a coach can do tremendous things for you personally and your mindset. And of course, they've been trained by me and Susan in the Whiz Bang way. So, they could really, really help jumpstart your business. But anyway, doing this check-in, and one of our members, Sarah Harrison, who is also a Platinum Mastermind Group alumni, shared that what was working for her now was she wasn't trying to live in the past. She wasn't trying to live in the future. She was just making a point of being where she was now. And Sarah's very wise, and I thought I would share this whole idea with you and maybe spend a little time thinking about it. So where you are now. So the past does a couple of things. The past informs your present, but it doesn't necessarily inform your present correctly, does it? Your past could inform your present with fear. A lot of bad things have happened, right? A lot of crazy shit has happened in the last week. And so that these last 8 weeks could really inform your now and make the world look like a truly scary place. That is not healthy when you start thinking about how are you going to move forward? How are you going to become successful? How are you going to thrive? What happened is real, don't get me wrong, but it's just a data point. Another thing that happens with the past, a lot of people have a lot of confidence because what has happened in the past. If you have been through these situations before, every time you make it through, you get confidence that you'll be able to do something with it next time. Early on, I've shared in this podcast several times. In my business life, I have been through 3 separate crises. And, those, every time I make it through made it through one of those, I became more confident. And that is why, although I don't like what's happening right now with this pandemic, in fact, I hate it. I hate what it's doing to people. I hate what it's doing to our economy. I hate the suffering that's happening because of it. I am confident that as a business person, as a business, Whiz Bang Retail Training will come out of this stronger and better able to serve than ever. So, but the past is the past. And the future then is not known. So while it's infused with these emotions hold no reality, right? You don't know what the future is going to be. You can speculate, you can make plans, you can make goals, but at the end of the day, all we really have is today, right now. The ability to live in the present, enjoy the present, be grateful for the present, and then once you found that space of calmness, once you found that space of gratitude, once you found that, okay, here's where we are, then you can start to let the past inform your future. You can use the lessons learned from your past to create the kind of future that you want. Remember that whole AAA mindset. Assess, adjust, advance. Assess is the present. And this is where, when we talked about Maxwell Maltz and psycho-cybernetics, this whole idea of critical thinking. So if you are calmly looking at your situation, calmly looking at your situation with critical thinking, that allows you to make plans based on facts. Did you get the PPP? Great. That's an adjustment. What are you going to do with that money? Are you going to invest that money in something? Are you going to hold on to that money? What are you going to do? So your process right now is the process. Since we're coming out of the worst of it and we're coming into a new normal. Our colleagues Kaiser and Bender call it the now normal, which I kind of like. Since we're coming into that now, this whole idea of you're making decisions on the fly, but you're assessing, trying to be as accurate as possible, and then we're making plans based on the information that you had so that you can move forward. Because the only thing that is true right now is right now. And I think we get lost on that. I think we get, there's so much stuff going on. The other night, Friday night, we were sitting, we had a nice dinner, and Susan and I were sitting on the couch, and I realized that we hadn't lit the candles. And it was like, why haven't we lit the candles? It's because we weren't really in the now. We were sitting on the couch, looking at our phones, not paying attention. We were just going through our life. And it made me realize it was sort of a metaphor for this whole idea of the now is the most important time. For me, right now is the most important time. Me finding a way to connect with you in the most meaningful way possible so I can have the most impact possible. For you, the now means going through your day and being really, really present. When you talk to people, don't be distracted. Put your attention on them. When you're with your children, love them, right? Make sure they know that you appreciate them. By the way, Joe, I appreciate you, man. When you're talking to your team members, appreciate them. So this whole idea of being present, being in the now, is both a business strategy and a life strategy. A business strategy in that when you come at your business from a perspective of critical thinking and gratitude, that assess your adjustments will be more clear-eyed and more effective, leading you to a better, future. When you do it for yourself, it allows you to find grace in the moment. It allows you to drop away all of the stresses that come from your business. It allows you to drop away all of the stresses that come from being in tight quarters for a really, really long time. It allows you to be calm and grateful. So the past has value. The past definitely has value. It teaches us lessons. It helps us become resilient. The future is beautiful. It's what we move towards. It's what we aspire to. It's where our dreams and goals reside. But what you have right now is you have now. And I hope that message, this idea of the present is all you have. So be present in your presence for today. I just think that it's going to be a great day for you. The more that you focus on presence, on being present, the better you're going to be. So I hope that you found that helpful. Speaking of things that are helpful, you still have 5 days to invest in the add-on masterclass at half price. Remember, it's only 30 minutes long. It's only $47. You get a 30-day money-back guarantee. Most of you will recoup your investment in that product in a day or two. Of all of the programs we have ever created here at Whiz-Bang Retail Training, I believe this is the number one no-brainer. So if you're sitting on the fence, get off the fence, pull out your credit card, buy it today. If you don't think it's awesome, send it back, and you can't send it back. Just call us and we'll give you your money back, okay? But it's a great deal. I'm sure you're going to absolutely love it. So I hope that you found that helpful. If you have any other questions or comments, please drop them down below. I always take a look, and we'll see you tomorrow.